Alright guys, so today we are showing off this physical Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Now I'm going to break him down at the end of the video. Now right now we actually have a pretty good rotation for him. Right now he's getting 50% support as well as the Super Saiyan and Z Fighters links. And he's getting part of his passive. He's not getting most of his passive, but it's very difficult to get a lot of his passive. Now this guy right now is not great. So like here, this is going to be his best rotation on this Movie Heroes team that we have him on right now. He's almost at 1 million. But one thing is he is a free-to-play unit, and I really do like his super attack. I am biased, by the way, 100% biased towards this Gohan, just because this is my favorite character in the whole series, is the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan with the Goku Gion. I love it so much. So next rotation, he's probably going to have a similar attack stat, because we're going to be fighting multiple metal coolers, and the way he works is he activates part of his passive if you're going up against a movie bosses category enemy, which we were last time. He gets another part if he's going up against multiple enemies, which will be next turn, and then he gets a third part of his passive if you're going up against time travelers, I think it is. And we're never going to be going up against time travelers just because pretty much you'd have to be going up against Super Battle Road to get that active ever, because you pretty much have to be going up against a Bojack, and there isn't like a Bojack Dokkan event yet, at least, you know, at the time of me recording this, there's not. So I can't really just bring him there. What's his defense at? 62k is actually not bad. Like, he's up there with Easy A Goten right now. So here, I'm curious what he can get to. One thing I should bring, we are probably going to die. Well, you know, sometimes you're stupid, and other times you're dumb, you know? I guess we'll hop back into this event with the same team, because I wasn't done showing them off. We'll be back. Okay, so we're back now. I need to remember that this is actually one of the harder Dokkan events in the game. This is where I'm going to keep hopping into, by the way, just because this is a place where we can go up against multiple enemies and movie boss category enemies. So here he's at 700,000 with one support type unit, not linked up super well, but his attack stat would have been higher in that last rotation just because he was going up against multiple enemies, and I think he gets an additional 30% attack when he's going up against multiple enemies. I don't remember if it's that much exactly, but... Alright, so here I'm going to float off this Great Saiyaman, because that Great Saiyaman gives 20% attack to all allies, and he has Z Fighters, so he's just overall a very good linking partner for that Gohan. Now once I get to the stage with multiple metal coolers, I think I will just use like a King Yama and an Ox King or something, just because if they all super attack like we just saw, they can just straight up game end you, and it's upsetting. Okay, so here, I'm not sure if this is going to be his best team. I don't think it will be. I think Goku's family will be his best team. Okay. Something about Eminem versus Nick Cannon there. I almost think it's funny that I've just given up on trying to edit out my notifications. It's like, yeah, whatever. This is me. So let's see how much he takes here. Alright, nothing. He does have type advantage. 758k again. I do want to get one rotation on this team of him without support, but first I did want to get the double support. Just to see, like, his ceiling compared to, like, his floor. And his floor is very, very low, because he just gets 40% attack and defense at the start of turn. Like, that's his passive, unless if you're going up against either multiple enemies, movie bosses category enemies, or time travelers enemies. Which you are doing in, I would say, probably like 30% of the game. Like, it's not a crazy amount of time when you're going up against all those. Yeah, I'm just going to use a King Yama here, because I don't want to die. I also don't want to, like, damage them very much, because I do need to have, I think it's more than 2 enemies left. So I'm just going to super with the Gogeta in the first slot, because I think I had to, but now we should be fine. I think we might be able to get him over 1 million attack stat next turn. I'm not sure. I'm also not sure if LRB Pan is actually going to give him a very high attack stat, now that I'm thinking about it. Like, next rotation could be his highest. Oh, you know what? It won't, because on the Goku's family team, we have that Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, and he has Z Fighters, and he gives 35% attack. So next rotation won't be his highest. Ooh, now I think I might be able to get him up to like 1.2 million on Goku's family. I'm not even sure if I'm going to try and use LRB Pan now that I'm thinking about it, because, I mean, the way her active skill works is, like, the more attack you have, and the, like, more your passive buffs, the more, like, stats she gives you. And because this guy gives himself, like, no stats, it's not going to be great. 62,000 defense here. I forgot Great Saiyaman actually doesn't give a defensive buff. Okay. So this is going to be the highest attack stat we see on the Movie Heroes team. I am not sure what... I think this could be over 1 million. with most of his passive active, 2 support type units on rotation, all of his attack links, he is over 1,000,000 here. Nice. And one thing is, he doesn't even do anything great on super attack, he just lowers defense. It's not like he stacks attack or he stacks defense, seals, stuns. No, he just lowers defense, which is decent for the Legendary Goku event, but you're never, ever, ever going to use this guy in the Legendary Goku event. And because of the way they made this guy, I don't think he's ever going to be good. Like, even if he gets another awakening, it's like, I'm not sure if that'll make him good just because of how, you know, like, precise you need to be with him. So I guess I don't need to get a rotation of him with no support on this team. I think right now we are going to cut over to the Goku's family team. We'll be back in a second. Okay, so we're back here. We're on the Goku's family team. So this is going to be Gohan with no support and with very little of his passive active. This is going to be the lowest attack stat we see all video. But just for the record, he could get much lower if we weren't going up against the movie boss's category enemy. So let's see what he gets to here. Alright, 640,000. Now remember, he is a rainbowed unit, so, you know, it's not great. And now his best attack stat will definitely be with Super Saiyan 3 Bardock's passive, as well as the physical Gohan on rotation. If we can get that, that would be nice, but I'm not sure if we can. We need to get hit pretty hard, which means we probably need to move through this event kind of quickly. So we could finish this. Alright, yeah, we have to move through this event pretty quick if we want to get that rotation in a timely manner. Just because right now, we could finish this rotation, and then finish the next stage, next rotation, and then the stage with the 5 metal coolers, they can easily take you below 70% HP. Okay, nice job, Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Still one of my favorite units in the game. I don't know, he's just that good. Yeah, I don't think we're going to finish this rotation. But we can try, and that's what's important. So once again, there's like very little support. I'm actually just going to use this just to hope that we can finish this off here. If we get a crit with Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, maybe. 2 million here, pretty nice. There's no one here to give him Fierce Battle, though. That kind of sucks. Additional? No, that sucks. Okay, so if we get an additional with Gohan or a crit with the Goku and Gohan, maybe we finish it, but I don't think so. Additional? No. Okay, we need a crit. Please. Okay, 1.2. Nice. No. Yeah. Oh, we didn't even need the crit. That's surprising to me. Alright, so this rotation we need to get hit pretty hard. Which isn't difficult to do if we don't get a super. Yeah, nice. So we're going to do that. And then we'll give him that orb just to, so that he doesn't super, and also so that he gets even less defense. There's a chance we die here, actually. Like, that's how hard these coolers hit if they super. If none of them super, we're... Okay, there we go. I was about to say, if none of them super, we're going to, like, not get the passive, but... Okay. I think we need to get hit by one more super on the Goku. No! He countered. That sucks. Okay, but I think next rotation we should be able to get it. If the Super Saiyan Blue Goku gets supered. Okay, please super him. Okay, you don't need to do all this additional junk. Okay, awesome. So he does have type advantage over this, but this should still do some damage, right? Yeah, 56k, and he has no defense now. There we go. So now our HP is low enough. So next rotation is going to be actually really good. I don't think he needs to be in the middle. What's that? 1.8, and then 187. Okay, same. Now here I am. I don't want to die here, so I'm just going to King Yama and Ox King, just to make sure that I don't die here. And this is going to be the best attack stat we see all video. I don't know what it's going to be, but it's definitely going to be higher than what we saw in that Movie Heroes team. Just because he has more support type buffs here and the same links active. Okay, so he's at 1.4 million. 1.4 million is as high as he can get, because I know for a fact with how low his passive is and how low his attack is, B-Pen wouldn't give him that much of a buff. So I think after this rotation, I'm just going to break him down and then we're going to call it a video. This guy, you should definitely not rainbow him. I just rainbowed him because this is my favorite variant of my favorite character in the entire like Dragon Ball series. So I felt like I had an obligation to rainbow him. But we're going to go through his passive and everything right now, and I'm just going to explain to you why you should not rainbow him. Like, do as I say, not as I do. So here he is. Leader skill, AGL and physical types get 2 key and 40% to stats. That's a bad leader skill. That's like not even good for Dokkan Battlefield. That's just bad. He causes supreme damage to enemy and lowers defense. He doesn't greatly lower defense. He doesn't massively lower defense. He doesn't do anything else. That's all he does. That's bad. Now his passive is like 4 paragraphs long. He gets 2 key and attacking defense plus 40% at the start of turn. And then he gets an additional 2 key and attacking defense plus 30% when facing 2 or more enemies. And then an additional 2 key and attacking defense plus 30% when there is a movie boss category enemy. And then an additional 2 key and 30% attacking defense when there's time travelers category enemy. So if you're fighting Bojack's whole squad, he can get a really, really high attack stat. But you never ever do that, except for in like the last stage of the mono type Super Battle Road, you can, but it's not even like every time or anything. Links are fine. He has Golden Warrior, Saiyan Warrior Race, Super Saiyan, All in the Family, Z Fighters, and Prepared for Battle. He does have an empty Link slot, which I guess they're just going to put Shattering the Limit there, because he doesn't have an Awakening Link. Even though Dokkan awakens twice, he doesn't have Shattering the Limit. Like, he starts off here. I also did keep a copy of him, just because he's unattainable now. But anyways, like, he Dokkan awakens there, and then he Dokkan awakens there, and he doesn't have Shattering the Limit. That's one thing. He's on Hybrid Saiyans, full power, movie heroes, Goku's family, youth, and bond of master and disciple. This guy's definitely not good. Don't rainbow him, but I felt like I had to. Anyways, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please consider to leave a like, a comment, subscribing to the channel. My name has been Blachal, and I will see you guys next time.